What's going on, everybody? JB coming to you live. I just want to talk about government shutdowns and recessions and pandemics. In 2020, I got paid over $71,000 from VA disability compensation. It was my back paycheck of $43,000 plus $3,106 a month times 12, because I got my money in the middle of the month. Excuse me for this camera because I'm driving here. I apologize. It's on my mind. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because VA disability is not affected when it comes to recessions. It's not affected when it came to the pandemic, and it's not affected when it comes to this government shutdown. My condolences is going out to people that are affected, furloughed, not being paid. I'm not desensitized from that issue because it's a very serious issue. But those of you that are sitting on the fence, worried about should you file or should you use a company, hire a company to get you recession-proof, tax-free, passive income. Think about what I just said. Recession-proof, economy-down-proof, pandemic-proof, government shutdown-proof, tax-free. That means you don't even have to file for it. And then even if the government shuts down and not paying military personnel their salary, air traffic controllers their salary, SNAP benefits, food stamp benefits is in question. And did we miss a beat? Last month in October, no, the check was direct deposited. And did we miss November 1st? The government has been shut down for over 30 days. And we're still getting paid our recession-proof, tax-free, passive income for injuries that we sustained while serving the greatest country in the world. And so, with that being said, when I hear people make excuses, oh, I need to think about it. Oh, I need to ask my wife, can I get more money in the house? Those are all excuses that are just dumbfounding to me, because I've never heard a wife say, you're bringing too much money home. If you heard one, please let her talk to me, because that'd be the first female in my life ever heard tell a man, you're bringing too much money home. So the excuse that I need to talk to my wife, that's just saying you either broke, you ain't got no money, or she got the credit card and you need permission. If you need to think about recession-proof, passive, tax-free income to join New Life Veterans, maybe you don't even understand recession-proof or passive income, because most every last one of you are leaving your house, getting on interstates to go to a job to make linear income. Linear income, you going to work, putting in hours times dollars or salary, and get paid every 2 weeks. And you don't get paid unless you work. You stop working, so does your income. Ask yourself, what other income do you have coming in if you was to stop working today? How many checks are going to come to your address every month like clockwork, every month, that are tax-free? Secondly, your job, what you receive from your job, you don't even get to touch all of it. You get what's left over after everybody else touch your money first. By law. The state, the federal government, the county, the city, all those are just withholdings before you even touch your money. So you're not even getting the virgin money that you're supposed to be getting working hours times dollars. So I've been there. I know. But I can't work a job because of my PTSD. And at this point right now, I'm 51, going on 52 this month. And if I would have never, ever gotten VA disability, I understand passive income. I understand investing money into stocks that pay dividends. I understand that I have to use money to make money. Those of you that are offended that you have to use money to get your VA disability money, I really don't even want to talk to you. Because it's nothing to talk about. The wealthiest people in this country use money to make money, use money to influence politicians. There's a $300 million new ballroom that's getting built because of billionaires using money to get money. Well, I said, why do you say that? Influencing politicians to get money on the back end. Ask me how many billionaires that has invested into the current administration that are getting government contracts. Tesla getting government contracts. Amazon getting government contracts. A lot of wealthy people, Steve Wynn out of Las Vegas, the casino business, Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. The list goes on. All of them were down at Mar-a-Lago. Really, they frankly do not care who is in office. Now, their goal is to donate money, use money again, to influence the current administration to get their agendas across. Now, this video is not a political call. All I'm saying is, those of you that don't have a business hat on to understand how powerful VA disability compensation is on a monetary level and a non-monetary level, you are absolutely insane. And if you're contemplating, why do I have to pay somebody to get, you have a free mentality, and nothing in this life is free. Not even freedom in this country. Every freedom that we enjoy as Americans was a war being fought. If you want freedom, you got to fight. Simple. There's some blood that has to be shed. There's some lives that has to be lost. And if you're not willing to get in the fight for you and your family for the time that you have left on this planet, I don't even want to talk to you. I got a lot of battle wounds. I got a lot of wounds on my body. I got some mental wounds. I done been through the war and been through the fight. I've been homeless. I washed my butt at a truck stop. I put a CB radio in my car to tell the truckers, hey driver, I got this movie, I got that movie, to do what it takes to raise the funds to pay these doctors for the medical nexus, which is required by the 38 CFR. I did what it takes. Some of you look at me, oh, he just flossing, he just showboating, showing us all this stuff. He all over Dominican. They want to be argumentative on the videos. You know what I do? Thank you for your comments. It helps the algorithm. Why? Why would I concern myself with somebody else's opinion? I'm already living the lifestyle. There's no argument. I'm trying to get you to live your lifestyle, whatever that looks like. Whether the passive income to help you pay your mortgage, the passive income to help you go on better vacations, the passive income so you can invest money for your future retirement. I'm 52 years old, coming November 29th. I got about 15 more years to invest, to use money to make my retirement even more sweeter than it already is. I got a 15-year goal. What's your goal? You already know that you have an opportunity to use a service like ours, the New Life Insider program, because you got nobody else to look in the mirror at the end of the day but you. You got nobody to blame but you, not me, not the VSOs, not your veterans, not your wife, not your spouse, not no family, you got nobody to blame why you don't have a high value claim but yourself. I get calls from veterans who served in the 70s every single day. I served 91 to 95. I'm talking to veterans who served in the 70s don't have a high value claim. And guess what? They're making a decision to decide to get more money for their retirement, because you know that's over 50 years ago. How can you unlock money that's 50 years old? An injury you never talked about, you never got compensated for. I tell you how. Get compliant to the law. Get compliant. There's no other answer. There's no other remedy. There's no other antidote but to get compliant to the law. Period. You know you got to have a diagnosis. Some of y'all are so lazy. You are, I want to file for GERD. I want to file for diabetes. Are you diagnosed? No. How you want somebody to pay you and you not even complaining about it? That sounds ludicrous. Okay, let's reverse the roles here. You worked for me 50 years ago, and you come to me 2025. Hey, Juniors, I worked for your company, New Life Veterans, 50 years ago. I twisted my ankle. I want you to pay me now. Well, sir, do you have any x-rays or any different? No. You might not even be injured. All the VA want is evidence. Diagnosis, number one. Number two, you say you work for me. Did you go to the doctor? They want to see in black and white that you went to sick call for that injury. Anybody would want to know that. Then they say number three, you got to have a link or nexus establishing that that disability had its onset in service. That it started service. So the medical nexus, if you've been outside the military more than 12 months, if you left my company more than 12 months, it's 50 years later, why is it strange that I want you to get a medical opinion from a board certified doctor or a competent doctor who've had years of experience to tell me and put his license on the line to say this had to do with military service? More than likely than not. And let me tell you how. Through medical science. Explain to me how you got a 50-year-old injury, never told me about it, or you told me about it, I denied you several times because you tried to just say on paper what's going on and you didn't go to medical school or anything. How do you know your bilateral pes planus has aggravated your knee? How can you medically explain that? You can't. How can you say your knee is your right knee is overcompensating for a left knee? You can't. You don't know how to put that in medical science and words. So you're going to need that. These are elementary things that the federal government are asking of you. But the hard thing about it is most doctors don't want to help you. That's the hard part. Most doctors don't want to put their license on the line for a complete stranger or a client or patient, even if they've been seeing that patient for 20 years. They don't want to go against the federal government. We have made that easy for you. Excuse the sun. I'm traveling down to Birmingham. My mother has cancer, and so I've been making a lot of trips to Birmingham. So keep me in your prayers. So anyway, away from that, these doctors that we have are board certified, willing to understand VA law to get you connected. Now, their doctors, the VA doctors, are government contracted major companies who hired independent doctors. I want you to understand that for a second. The federal government, the VA, pays billions of dollars to QTC, VES, and they take that money and they independent contract. They don't have employed doctors. These are independent doctors who signed up to get paid a certain fee for each exam. And all they know is medical science.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
What they went to school for. And so the VA give them web-based training. I'm going to say that one more time. they're taking training online in their remote locations all over this country, hired by QTC and VES to do medical evaluations according to the way the VA wants them to evaluate. So let's get this straight. So they're learning mental health disorders, PTSD, somatic system disorder, schizophrenia, major depressive disorder through online training. Those board certified psychologists. They're learning the way the VA wants it, right? Web-based. Now, the VA is not educating them on VA law. I'll say that one more time. The VA is not educating the CMP examiners on Title 38 CFR, which is a disadvantage to you. Why is that a disadvantage to you? Because that doctor is only doing two things and two things only. Examine you and make an opinion if it's service connected through medical science. They don't know anything about the obesity law, Title 38. Obesity can be used as an intermediate step. So you have to put things in place in your claim packet, even if they make it a negative opinion and say it's not. That VA rater got to read your evidence. That's why we're winning. That's why we're winning high level reviews as well, because we're a Trump type on the evidence legally as well as medically. So I thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers of my mom. She's 82. She'll be 83 November the 9th, suffering with stomach cancer, recently diagnosed, just got out of the hospital after 45 days. And so I'm on the 20 right now, I-20 going west from Atlanta, headed down to Birmingham. It's a difficult time in my life. So please forgive me if you've made some phone calls to me and I've been slow to call you. But please, if you're a client, please call me. Please text me. If I don't answer the phone, please text me your name and you're a valued customer and you need something to get done. But bear with me. Thank you so much. I don't mean to end this call on a low note. I want to praise God for everything that I've done in this industry. I want to praise and thank God for every family that I've touched and helped. I want to thank and praise God for every veteran that gave me money to help them put their trust and confidence in me. Thank you so much. I don't take it lightly. It's an honor and privilege. I feel that I have a calling. I feel that I have a mission. And thank you for supporting the mission. Talk to you soon.